It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Coming up next.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete, 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads, everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got this down to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Cook twisting away, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. Through the middle of the field. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 81 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Allen now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Allen. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Taylor on first down. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Allen going to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Fielded just inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. To the air, Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. Fights loose, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 2. Now Cook running right. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now out come the Bills.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Allen off the play fake. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off play action, Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the option left, Richardson.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They go play action with Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3/4 of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
and he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Richardson off the play fake. That complete to Downs.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And again, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here's Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that 1st down run.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, Allen. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And it's caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts set to take over here offensively. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Granson. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Richardson to the air on first down. Now this will be swung out wide. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Richardson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Richardson yet again.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
and so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about, a true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.